Mikayla Nogueira finally admits that she edits her photos and has a message for all of her haters. Hey everybody, if you are new here, make sure you like and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all things internet drama. And if you're a returning subscriber, make sure you click that notification bell so you never miss a video. In today's video, we're taking a look at a couple of Michaela's recent TikTok videos as she addresses the drama surrounding what she looks like, her filters, and the fact that she edits her videos.
I want to address something that's been heavy on my mind for quite a while, my appearance and what I look like. I've said this a million times and I will defend it until I'm in the grave, that there are no filters on my videos. There's constant confusion about why I look different in person than in my videos. I want to make something very clear. I am aware that I'm not an attractive person. Sorry, I don't know why I'm fucking getting emotional over it. I'm aware that I'm not, like, aesthetically pleasing to look at or, like, photogenic. It's really easy to take a bad photo of me. I don't have the best side profile, which I've talked about and I've shown. Sorry. Ugh. Anyways. I don't know why I look different in person. I don't. Like, I film on the TikTok app with no filters. I'm just sitting here talking to my phone and this is what I look like. This is what I look like. But in person, I'm not as pretty or, like, attractive. And transparently, there's nothing I can do about that. This is the dumbest video ever. I had zero intention of crying in this. There's nothing I can do about my side profile, okay? I don't have an attractive side profile. And people really like to use that against me. But some photos I see of me, like, out in public, I like how I look. Majority, I don't. Because I'm not a photogenic person, and I'm not someone who is, like, a model. I'm not attractive. So I do my best to look good online because I'm showing myself to 17 million people. Like, sorry that I try to look good. But when you see a photo of me out in public, yeah, I get why I don't look very good. I'm just not photogenic like that. It's like, in a candid photo, I don't look that good. I'm literally prepping my skin with fucking tears. I'm gonna tell you something, like, people who take pictures of me out in public or, like, any sort of, like, Getty images, like, they don't give a fuck about your insecurities. Like, if you have a stomach shot, like, your stomach is out and that you're insecure about, they don't give a fuck. If you have, like, saggy skin on your arms, which I have, like, excess skin all over my body, they don't give a fuck about that. Like, so yeah, it's gonna show in pictures. It's 3 minutes in and I should be almost done with my makeup. Hold on. I really need to get myself together because I'm trying to make a point here. People like to take the pictures of me I post on Instagram versus, like, the candid photos of me out in the wild. And I obviously look totally different because the people taking the candids of me don't know my angles, don't know what kind of photos I like, don't know my lighting. It's different. It's different. And I look really different when someone else is taking the picture. And I guarantee that you would too. And yes, I edit the pictures. Everyone edits their pictures. But I don't edit them as heavily as people think. I do not edit my body. I'm so sick of that lie. I'm 4'11", I weigh 135 pounds. Does that matter? No. People ask me how I'm a size 2. It's because I'm short and I can fit into a size 2. It's not because I'm skinny. I'm not skinny. My body proportions fit into 2 and 4 because I'm literally tiny. But when you're 4'11", the fat doesn't have a lot of places to go. So yes, I have loose fat on my arms, I have a stomach, I have back rolls. I don't know, like, why do people keep putting pictures of my fat in my comment sections? Do you think I don't know I exist with that? And I've made videos showing it openly. I can literally link it for you. Like, sorry that I like to put my best foot forward on my videos. Like, I'm gonna use the angles I like. I'm gonna use the lighting I like because I want to feel confident. I'm sorry that my stomach fat isn't hanging out of my clothes all the time. It doesn't mean I'm hiding it. Also, like, the constant conversation about my appearance, who gives an actual fuck? Like, literally. Does it even fucking matter what I actually look like? Like, there's so much more shit going on in the world than to care so much about this. And do not hit me with the yeah because you're deceiving your... No, I'm not. There's no filter on the video. You're just making that up. There is zero deception on the video. Like, this is how I look on the video. Do I look this way all the time? Probably fucking not. It doesn't mean I'm deceiving my audience. Anyways, clearly this has been bothering me for a long time. I'm just exhausted by the constant conversation about what I look like. Like, it's just like, enough. Like, we get it. I don't expect you to understand, but to have thousands of people criticize your appearance every day, it fucks you up. I'm just saying, it does. It would fuck you up too. Like, I don't care what anyone says. My whole life, I have not been considered beautiful. I am aware that I'm not. And it's not easy being a beauty influencer who's not beautiful. People try to break me down for anything they can, but specifically my appearance. There are literally whole ass TikTok accounts dedicated to comparing how I look online versus in real life. Do you know what that fucking does to me? Or do you probably don't even give a shit what it does to me because you don't treat me like a human being. And I'm really like, fuck. I don't want to bring up too much about EDs, but I'm not doing good in that department. It fucking sucks. I refuse to ruin this makeup. I'm gonna say something that's probably gonna get me canceled. I don't fucking care. When I was 60 pounds heavier, people treated me so much kinder about my body, about the way I looked, because I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. But now that I've lost 60 pounds, it's like a sprint to find any flaw on my body that people can. Like, y'all find things wrong with me that I would never have even noticed. Anyways, the point I'm trying to make is that I get it. I get it. I know I look different in person. There's nothing I can do about it. Anyways, on a more positive note, I'm going to a makeup conference today, which is really fun. I want to try these new Glossier blushes. This is the Cloud Paint in shade Billow. Look at that. Honestly, that is giving ashy. Like that, it's very light. I don't hate it. It's very purple. Anyways, guys, I'm sorry for this very much derailed video. I just don't get why we're still attacking people for their appearance in 2025. Like, y'all are all about anti-bullying, anti-this and that until you're not. I'm just asking for, like, a little bit of grace. Like, I get the whole wanting to make fun of me and hating me and not liking me and wanting my career to end and me to fail and blah, blah, blah. But, like, if we can just settle down on the appearance thing, then I'll be fine. Regardless, the world will keep fucking spinning. But I don't know. I just had to get this out. I've been holding it in for so fucking long. At the end of the day, none of what I'm saying matters, and I'm not asking you to feel bad for me or even care about what I'm saying. I just feels good to let it out, and now I can move on. Liner underneath solves all my problems. This is the ABH lip liner in Mocha, one of my favorites. Then I bought a new lipstick to try, Giorgio Armani shade 102. It looks like a really pretty, like, pink nude. Oh, is it a satin finish? I mean, pretty. I don't know why I thought it was gonna be matte, but I still like it. Anyways, I love you guys. Sorry for being a literal crybaby in this video. No regrets.
Well, okay. So that was a lot. That thought about cutting it up and like talking in the middle of it and giving my commentary and my thoughts and my opinions and blah, blah, blah. But then I thought, no, like I want you guys to be able to see the video and everything going on with that content, that video. So she's saying a lot there, and that it's really hard to unpack everything she's saying, but basically she's saying she doesn't want people to judge her. She doesn't want people to talk about her appearance. She does something kind of weird to me, if I'm being completely honest. She says that she doesn't use filters, but then she says she edits her photos. And technically, if you want to, get technical, I guess, saying that you're not using a filter, but you're editing could be looked at as different. But in the grand scheme of things, you're changing your appearance, even if it's slight. It's still altering your appearance. And I think that's the issue that people have. And the reason why people have the issue with her doing that is because she is selling makeup. She's selling skincare. She's selling self-tanners, hair products, blah, 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 blah. I mean, we all know about Lashgate and then Lashgate 2.0 and all the other controversies that she's had with her ads and not disclosing ads and things like that. I don't care if she edits her pictures. I don't care if she uses filters. I don't care about any of that. If there's no ad, if there's no commission, if there's no brand deal attached to it. If you are going to be a beauty influencer, that's fine. I love that for her. I think she's very talented with or without a filter. I think she's beautiful. I think she's pretty. I don't think she's unattractive. I don't think that she's not aesthetically pleasing to look at. I mean, her fucking makeup is gorgeous. It is aesthetically pleasing to look at. It is beautiful. I think she has low self-esteem, and I think that's why she edits her photos. The problem is when she edits it for ads, for commission, for brand deals, for commercials, for PR campaigns. That's the issue that I think most people have. Now, I could be wrong about that. I mean, if she's just sitting there shooting the shit with you and talking to you in a regular way, then I don't care if you have a filter on or edit your videos or your photos. I don't care. I do agree with her that most content creators in some capacity or another do edit their photos. They do edit their videos. They do these things because sometimes lighting's not the best. Sometimes lighting's not enough. Sometimes you're fucking tired, okay? And I know that she has received a lot of backlash and scrutiny over the years. And I agree with some of it and some of it I don't. These content creators that come on YouTube and literally sit and dissect every single photo of her, I think is absolutely gross, ridiculous, and you need a better hobby. But on the other hand, for creators that come out here and call her out for lying on ads, lying during campaigns, not disclosing everything she should disclose when she is earning a commission on a product, that I do agree with. I know a lot of people have just been wanting Michaela to come out and say, yes, I use filters. Yes, I edit my videos. And I have to wonder, was this video enough for them? Is it enough for her to say, I do edit my photos? Or is it not, because she's still not admitting to the fact that she's using filters? I do think there's a filter on in that video. I do. I think it's a very light smoothing filter, maybe something to correct saturation or just make everything look smoother, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I do believe that there was a filter on there. I could be wrong. I don't know what app she uses, if it's Facetune or if it's one of the other apps. I don't know. But I don't care. I don't care if she has a filter on in that video. Because she's just talking to us. Yes, she's putting on makeup and she's saying, "Oh, I'm using this, I'm using that, blah blah blah." But she's not actively trying to sell it. Now, I could be wrong. Maybe there's an ad attached to that video. Maybe it does earn commission because we all know that she loves to hide ads. But if she's not, then I don't give a shit, girl. Use whatever filter and editing and whatever else the fuck you want to do. In this next clip, you're going to get to see what it's like to see Michaela in action earning commission on TikTok.
This is exactly what my tired, puffy skin needed. These are the CosRx Peptide Collagen Hydrogel Eye Patches. These are completely soaked in niacinamide, adenosine, caffeine, vitamin B12. I cannot even begin to tell you how much my under eyes need this right now. After all the craziness of the VMAs and Fashion Week, my under eyes are tired and puffy. It's so cold, it already feels better. Not only are these going to depuff my under eyes, but it's going to be the complete reset that I need. Honestly, you know what? I'm going to take it one step further. My face is so puffy and tired, why not just put them everywhere? You would not believe how good this feels right now. My face is literally ice cold. I have 4 different kinds of peptides, collagen, and I can already tell you my skin feels immediately depuffed. Also really soothed, hydrated, and essentially revitalized. This would also really help anyone who has fine lines and wrinkles. Look at how plump, hydrated, and juicy that made my under eye. Wow. I mean, you can immediately see the difference that this made to my skin. I look alive again. This was 1000% the reset my under eyes and my face needed. I look awake, I look energized, I don't look puffy and tired anymore. If you struggle with tired, puffy eyes, dark circles, fine lines, and wrinkles, these are going to be your solution. The fact that my makeup looks even more beautiful than usual, it may have something to do with this.
She looks good. She looks cute. Her skin looks nice. Her makeup looks stunning. Now, in this case, if she's using a filter, if she's editing her face in any capacity, it's wrong. She is selling a product that I do have an issue with. And that's what I was trying to explain earlier. If she is earning money or selling something to her audience and she is using filters or editing in any capacity, not just fixing the saturation girly, like actually editing, changing features, smoothing out the skin more than it really is, then that is wrong. That is deceptive. And I think that's what the majority of people have an issue with. And that I do agree with. Now, if she wasn't selling this product, if she wasn't earning a commission, I wouldn't give a fuck. But what I do care about is the fact that Michaela is meeting Martha Stewart and she's going to take us along with her to get ready. And she's going to talk more about her controversial career.
I'm about to meet Martha Stewart. A sentence I never thought I would say in my life. This is the dress I'm going to wear. I think with my hair, this is going to look stunning. Let's try it on. How the fuck do I get this on? This is so fucking cool. Am I wearing this right? Okay, wait. This might be one of the prettiest dresses I've put on my body. This like brown material, oh my god. This fits me so good too. I feel really good in this. Like I feel very confident and this is perfect. I'm gonna meet Martha Stewart. She's launching a skincare line, which cool. I'm gonna try it. I added all of my jewelry just to reiterate what I was referring to earlier. Like someone might take a photo of me tonight where I have like fat sticking out or like I have all this loose skin, loose fat, and they might get a photo of me showing that. Or if I'm like, I'm not fucking pregnant, but like sometimes I'm just chilling. I'm not always like this. Sometimes I'm just like this, and you might get a picture of that. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean I'm fucking editing my body and filtering the shit out of myself. Sometimes I look like this. In pictures, when I pose, I look like this. Sometimes I fucking look like this. Okay? Can we like that's what I'm saying. Can we end the dialogue around how I look in real life versus online? Because sometimes I fucking look like a bad bitch. and sometimes I look like a normal ass fucking human being, which I am. So I need help picking shoes. This is where I have a bit of a dilemma because I didn't pack shoes for this dress. I just didn't think about it. I have a red heel, which like, I don't know, and I have a white heel. So I have to leave in 10 minutes. If you can just tell me, red or white. Let me give one more option. I have this brown heel, but I just don't think the brown makes sense. But these are the 3 options, and I just have to pick the best one I have. I totally forgot I have these. What about this? A black heel, and I could do a black bag. I have 2 bag options, but I feel like the choice, well, I have the Chanel, or I have the Louis, and I have this because there's brown in it and there's black like the shoe. This is tough. I don't know, this just seems more elevated to me. Tell me in the comments.
Okay, she looks good. The dress is beautiful. It looks like a crushed velvet. The brown color is really pretty. I don't really like brown that much. I'm not like the beige mom aesthetic. Like, I kind of wanted to try it, and then I was like, ew, gross. I like color. But anyway, I think the dress looks good on her. It's very pretty for fall. Her hair looks beautiful. Her makeup looks beautiful. Her eyes are so pretty and blue. Like, girl, those eyes are stunning. Is this video edited? I don't know. Maybe possibly, but if it is, I don't care. She's not selling anything. She's not earning commission from what I can tell. I mean, what would she be selling? The dress, maybe? I don't know. But in this case, I don't care. Edit your fucking face. Edit your body. Make your curves look better. I don't give a shit. That's fine with me. I don't care. I like this kind of content. I like seeing her outfit. I didn't like any of those fucking shoes, though. I thought they were all ugly. Just my opinion. Sorry, not sorry. Kind of. But I like the content. I like finding out that she's going to meet Martha Stewart. That Martha Stewart's got a skincare line. I like the fact that she's addressing the controversy and she's showing her fat arms. She's showing you her arms. Now, did she edit the video in some way? Maybe. I don't know. I really don't care because she's not selling anything. Like, that's the overall message of this video. She can edit, filter, whatever she wants as long as she's not selling something to me. As soon as she starts selling something and making money, girlfriend, you need to take the filters off. You need to take the editing off. You need to just be yourself. We need to see what the makeup looks like on real skin. We need to see how the skincare is really working with your skin and your skin condition and your type of skin and all that bullshit. I think that's where Michaela is missing it. She's missing that we don't care, or at least I don't think that her audience cares if she edits or uses filters in non-commissionable videos. I don't think she understands that. I think she's so hyper focused on the fact that people are calling her out for it constantly, and she's just tired of it. But at some point, she's going to have to take accountability. The fact that she said, yes, I do edit my photos, that's we'll take it for now. We will take that. Baby steps. A lot of the times, people who are very insecure like that are not going to come out and tell you the full truth. But the fact that she's being kind of sort of vulnerable is good. I think that's a step in the right direction. And I think eventually Michaela will come out and say, yes, I use filters. Yes, I do edit. Yes, I was wrong for doing it in ads and I'm not going to do it anymore. Or at least I hope that's what's going to happen. But what do you guys think about today's video? What do you think about the fact that Michaela finally came out and said she does edit her photos, and I'm assuming videos, but she's still not admitting to the fact that she's using filters as well? Do you agree with Michaela that everyone should just leave her alone and stop worrying about the way she looks? Or do you think that Michaela needs to get it together and admit to the fact that not only is she editing, she's using filters and she's being deceptive to her audience, or at least she has been in the past? Make sure you let me know in the comments below. That's going to be it for today's video. Thank you for hanging out with me. And if you want to stay up to date on all things internet drama, make sure you like and subscribe. Until next time.